Joe Palmer here, and wanted to share with you today some thoughts I have on what we call heroes and the perception of what is a hero. If some NBA player who's making 10, 20, 30 million dollars a year makes a basket to win a ball game, playing a kid's game by the way, he's called a hero. It's a heroic shot. A baseball player making 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars a year playing a kid's game. Hits a home run, wins a ball game, wins a World Series, whatever. He's the hero of the game. The football player throws a touchdown, wins the game. Field goal kicker wins the game. They're heroes. They're not heroes. They're men, and in many cases women, playing a kid's game that they're making millions of dollars doing, and so they did their job. That quarterback is supposed to throw winning touchdowns. That ball player is supposed to hit home run winning hits. The basketball player is supposed to make that three-point shot with 2 seconds left to win the game. Are they heroes? No. To be really blunt, they're employees doing what they're paid for. So what is a hero? Is that knight in shining armor that rides to the damsel in distress and saves her? No. Because that's a myth. You want to know who the heroes are, in my book anyway? They're the men and women that fought in World War II. All of them. They're the men and women that fought in Korea, that served in Vietnam and fought in Vietnam. They fought in all the other wars that politicians have sent us off to. Those are heroes. They joined to serve their country. There's a world of difference. Nowhere in the oath when someone joins the military is, and I volunteer myself to die. They don't do it. It's not part of it. They volunteer to serve, to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. And it just so happens that many will die doing that. They went above and beyond what they said they would do. So those are the heroes. And let's not ever forget that. We use that word so often. Yes, did somebody who opened up a car door that was the car on fire and pull somebody out to save them? Was that a heroic act? Maybe. But to call these athletes who are making tens of millions, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars, heroes, diminishes the efforts of those who truly are heroes. And the other thing that comes to my mind is the perception of what a heroic act is. Recently, and I don't know the guy's name, and you can Google it, but there was a New York ball player. He broke Roger Maris's home run record. What a heroic job he did. But unlike when Roger Maris beat Babe Ruth's record, this guy was not vilified. He didn't have death threats made against him. He didn't have an asterisk put next to the record. And nobody said, oh yes, and by the way, the baseball was livelier today than it was when Roger Maris hit his home runs. And oh yes, this ball player played more games in the season than Roger Maris did. Where was the qualifier? Where was the qualifier? So we belittled Roger Maris when he broke Babe Ruth's record. But the current record holder for the Yankees, he's a hero. He's not a hero. He's a multi-millionaire playing a kid's game who did his job. So when we go out and think about things, and we start to honor and worship some of these athletes who are just doing a kid's game for a lot of money, for our entertainment no less, then let's just remember who our true heroes are. Remember those who sacrificed. Because those men and women, they are our heroes. There's a little bit of pontificating on my part, and I know that. Some may agree with me, some may disagree. That still is a great thing about being able to live in this country, is that you can disagree. And you can still hopefully express your opinion. If you like it, fine. If you don't, hey, that's America. I want you to remember, though, that the rights that we have today, the freedoms that we still have, many of which have been taken away, but the freedoms that we still have today were given to us not by a ball player, not by a baseball player or a basketball player or a football player or a hockey player or a golfer or any of them. They were given to us by men and women who had a job to do, who swore an oath to do that job, and in some cases didn't come back from that job. So let's just keep them in mind when we start using that word hero. Thanks a lot. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing another video on Wednesday. So far, I'm staying true to my diet, my menu, and I hope you have a great week. Stay safe. God bless.